Let's get this going. What is the deal, folks? Welcome to the channel. My name is Tyler Smith. I'm a Renaissance man. And if it's your first time visiting the channel, let me say welcome. Let me also say thank you for checking it out. But do me a favor, don't subscribe to my channel yet. Get an idea who I am and what this channel is about and what my beliefs and all that stuff is before you jump on board. By doing that, it's going to help you in the long run. Trust me, it's going to help you if you're going to end up participating in the live chats, all kind of stuff. Trust me. Get an idea who I am. And how do you do that? Go on my channel, right? You can see where to say playlist. Click on playlist. This is going to bring up a bunch of different videos, right? Click on everything that has nothing to do with reaction videos. Don't look at me reacting to videos. Don't look at me reacting to try not to laugh videos. Don't look at me reacting to try not to cringe videos. Look at everything else that I do and things that I talk about so you can actually know who I am and what I'm about before you jump on board. And if you are of the faith, then do me a favor as well. You can subscribe to this channel right here. Oh God, this is crazy right here. See that? The little black box right there. You see that? It might be a little dot that's going to pop up right there. And that's how you get over to my other channels called MRM Ministries, where I do a lot of things reacting to Christian music. And I'm doing things where we talking about Christian related stuff, which is pretty much human related stuff. But you just get it from a perspective of a Christian, how Christians should react, yada, 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 peanut butter. What is going on, folks? So as you can see from the topic of this, and this is going to be about, I've been getting a lot of questions, not just from, subscribers, but I've been getting questions from people that I work with, co-workers, friends, family, cousins, all that, about what should they do before starting YouTube. Okay. And I put some thought into it, and I've been getting a lot of questions about it, but I'm just going to go ahead and try to answer this to the best of my ability. Okay. First of all, before you start YouTube, the number one thing that you should definitely do is make sure that you are mentally prepared for it. Okay. You have to be mentally prepared for YouTube. I'm not talking about you making videos. I'm not talking about you like doing live streamings. I'm not talking about you doing anything like what you've been seeing on my channel. I am talking about the things that's going to come with it. You're going to be dealing with different mindsets, different upbringings, different races. You're going to be dealing with different cultures. You're going to be dealing with different beliefs. So you have to keep yourself in a mind frame that those words and those profile pictures that you see on the other side of your screen are all not from America. They're all not from Jamaica. They're all not from Alaska. They're all not from Canada. They're all not from Australia. They're all not from Japan, Russia, Norway, Finland, New Zealand, India, Africa, South Africa, Poland. These people are from everywhere. So you have to be mentally prepared for what type of possible answers, what type of questions, and what type of mindset, attitude, character that these folks are all going to bring. A lot of people want to get their kids in it. A lot of people want to do it themselves. I want to tell you, make sure that you do that as a research type of preparation thing. Now, what helped me a lot is I grew up on the streets around and thugs, killers, and murders and all that. And you learn, even though you can grow up in a bad situation, you can take away from a bad situation a lot of stuff. I learned a lot of business sense from the streets. I learned my most business sense, mental toughness, street toughness from the streets. I mean, I'm just saying, so what you may call unfortunate was definitely fortunate, because there's a lot of people that cannot deal with the things that happen here on the internet, so mentally prepare if you're going to be going on YouTube. Not everybody is going to like you. Not everybody is going to follow you. If some things that you post on here that you may feel, oh my God, I can't wait for everybody to see this. This is going to be awesome. They're going to really like this. And they might just be like, You have to be ready to accept that. When you go on YouTube, you are literally putting yourself out there. You are putting yourself out there to be judged. You're putting yourself out there to be criticized. You're putting yourself out there to be cussed out, to be praised, to be ran down, to be possibly, who knows, searched for, to be possibly people trying to ramble into your business, to find out if you really are a criminal. You got to be prepared for all those things that come. You got to be prepared for sexual remarks, racial remarks, body remarks, what they call it, body shaming. You have to be mentally ready to take all those things in. Okay. That's just one thing right there. The mental capacity, because if you get the mentality part of this down, you're going to be able to go far with this. You got to make sure you keep yourself in the right attitude. So to me, I think that if you know who you are as a person right now, you know exactly who you are. You know what triggers you. You know what doesn't trigger you. You know how things can slide off your shoulder. You know yourself well enough. And if you do know yourself well enough, then like I said, you will have to know, okay, you know what? I'm the type of person where, like right now, with other human beings, in your interaction with human beings right now, what things trigger you that will get you to snap off, that will get you to cuss somebody out, or get you to flip your lid, whatever those things are. Times that by 1,000,000, and that's what's going to be. No, seriously, no. Let's just say, in all honesty, let's say if you quadruple that, that's how YouTube is going to come. Not YouTube. That's how people on YouTube are going to come at you. Okay. So the next thing I want to talk about, let me get off the mental thing, because people probably like, you know what? Forget it. I'm done. No, I'm just being honest with you. Okay. The next thing is, as far as like, what you should do before starting your YouTube channel or get going is I want to let you know that don't be afraid to be you. Absolutely, hands down, be you. Don't try to imitate anybody you see, because when you do that, it's not you. There is a plethora. When you on this channel, when you on YouTube, the world gets to see you. Okay? The world gets to see you should they choose to. And in doing so, trust me when I tell you, there is an audience for everybody. There is an audience for everybody. Let who you are come out. Let what your personality is, whatever your gifts, whatever your talents, whatever you may be able to offer somebody, let that shine through your channel. Do that on your channel. Now, see, the one thing that's going to really help you a lot is the same thing as far as like career, like, physical therapy, physician assistant, whether ministers, whether you, go into being, like, I'm just thinking, I'm naming off stuff that musicians, carpenters, welders, architects, whatever it may be. My point in saying this is this: whatever it is that you do as an occupation right now, as a job, what is it that you probably can come on YouTube and offer that to the world? If you are a mechanic, you can offer mechanical advice. If you are an architect, you can have a video on how you do your architect. You may think it's real stupid, but there's somebody out there that absolutely don't. If there's people that will go as far as clicking on channels to listen to someone go, then trust me when I tell you, there is an audience out there for you. If there's channels out here right now that's getting millions of views because they're letting their dogs chew and snack on broccoli with the microphone right there so you can hear a dog chew, there's an audience out there. Now, if you're getting into this thing because you want numbers, then you might be going into it with the wrong idea. The point of getting in YouTube, it should be to where the number one thing you can do, it's the greatest thing you can do if you have a heart and a mind and a spirit of servitude, whatever you want to call it. You put yourself in the mind where you are servicing people. You do that, and people can feel that genuine spirit come off of you. They can feel it. But if you go on there and you try to be fake, no, you don't even got, when you get on there and you try to be something that you're not and it's fake, people are going to realize it, people are going to recognize it, and then they're going to call you on it. But at the same time, there is an audience for people that get on here and be fake. If you get on there and you be fake, and that's a way of drawing people in and using that as your craft to get people to come in, then hey, by all means do it. But my point is that if you're trying to do it to actually offer something to human beings that are going to be watching it, whatever that talent is that you got, whatever that gift is, I don't care if it's music, I don't care if you can take forks and make certain sculptures out of them, somebody will want to watch that, So that's what I want to throw out there. Again, there is an audience for your personality, whatever. So let your personality come through. Don't be afraid to do it. Be who you're going to be, because guess what? If you are the most beautiful person in the whole world, if you are the most well built in the whole world, if you are the most intelligent person in the whole world, if you are the smartest person in the whole world, just think of everything that can be perfect. If you are that person that everything about you is perfect, they still gonna find something wrong with you. So you might as well go ahead and be yourself anyway. Trust me when I tell you, there is an audience for you. Don't worry about numbers. Worry about doing something that you love to do, and don't do it for numbers, because it's going to eventually, numbers going to come in. It may come in fast. It may come in slow. But the whole point in mind is that you shouldn't be getting on there with the mindset of, I'm doing this just so I can get subscribers, because that means when I get subscribers, everybody like me. And everybody don't like you that subscribe to me. Trust me, they don't. There's people subscribed to me right now, and I'm almost sure that only about 3% of them actually watch my channel faithfully. Trust me when I tell you that. I can just tell by when I go live or in the comment section how many people that are subscribed to me actually do interact with me. So I'm just being honest with you. And okay, so moving on to the next thing. The next thing is, don't go into it with expectations that it'll just take off, but it can. So again, I think I just kind of stressed on that a little bit more, that, if you go into this whole YouTube thing with just expecting to do something that's going to be the number one, this video I'm going to do right here is going to go viral, you have to ask yourself something. Whenever you see videos that go viral, you have to ask yourself, why do you want yours to go viral? Because guys, there is a mental thing that's amongst this platform of YouTube or social media that is something that people want to feel needed. People want to feel like somebody wants them or like them. So you have to get yourself in the mindset that that's not what you are doing it for. But there's a lot of people that's doing it, because when you see people taking pictures every day on Instagram, whatever, they just got stuff going. What happens, I'm just being real with you guys now, we see this in the medicine. What happens is that you get a dopamine release. When you do something, when you get a like, when you get a ooh, when you get an ah, there's a dopamine release that can happen within the mind. And guess what? The brain likes that. Your body likes that, right? Your body really loves that. So what happens is that you get to this thing to where you can literally become like people on drugs. You will try to do something that will appease the ones that's giving you the likes. But eventually when the likes go away, then it's like, oh man, you got to up the ante now. You got to do something a little bit more crazy, a little bit more wild, so you can get those likes, so we can keep on giving you that dopamine release, and it becomes like an addictive thing. I recognize this. I know this. That's why I know that my mind is way more powerful than this. I don't do it for that. Now, people say, well, why do you tell people to leave a thumbs up, to leave a likes? I do that because if there was another button on YouTube that said press here so that this video can go into the analytics, I wish I could press that, but the thumbs up is what does that. And also the comment section. So I learned that I literally just learned that like some days ago. From the day y'all watching this, November 5th, 2019, I literally just learned that giving a thumbs up and putting something in the comment section allows it to be put into YouTube's analytics. Otherwise, y'all see my early videos, I'm like, I don't care if you leave a thumbs up, that doesn't da. I didn't know that it did that, because my point is, I don't go into it for likes. I like who I am. He likes who I am. So everybody else really don't matter. I'm just, but my point is, what are you doing it for? Why do you want those views? Why do you want everybody to see you? For what? That's what you need to ask yourself. Because if it's all about people seeing you, then it can end up becoming the wrong thing. It's about what I offer people. So people have said to me, why do you have this? Why do you have all that on your YouTube channel? I mean, you're really being boastful. You're showing that you're a musician, that you're a minister, and that that you're a fitness expert, and that you're a health intellectual, the physical therapy, and then a physician assistant, and you do all these different things. Why are you just and I'm like, I literally put that out there so you can know what this channel is going to be about. I literally put that out there for that specific reason. So again, with me doing it with the intentions of this is what this channel is about, this is what I do, people still found something wrong with that. But again, if you know within yourself what you're doing it for, it does not matter, because I know what I'm doing it for. I know what I am doing this YouTube for. I'm doing it for a service. I'm doing it because I love helping people. I love seeing people do well. I love seeing people being happy. So by me actually doing that, the reward comes back to you when people actually want to bless you with something. They want, Ty, can I send you something? Ty, can I send you something to your PayPal? Hey, Ty, start a Patreon channel. I just want to donate some money to you because of the content that you're creating. That's another thing. People are going to judge you for that. People see, oh man, see all you people got Patreon going on. All you want is money. I've been called all kinds of stuff. I might do a thing one day where I have my characters read out the mean, not mean tweets, but like mean comments that people say, whatever like that, just to have fun with it. Because why not? Why not have fun with what people are doing? Especially when I know within myself that's not what I'm doing it for. Because again, I say it all the time, I don't need anybody's money. I don't ask for anybody's money. That's why I say, should you want to, or if you feel free to donate, go right ahead. But you will never see on this channel where I'm asking anybody for their money. I got a great career and I got a lot of stuff going on. I know how to invest, to do covered calls. I got a lot of different things going on that I don't need no money from here. You don't believe me? If it ever came to a point to where Patreon shut down and YouTube said, oh, we're just never monetizing anything, you really don't make nothing off of that. Anyway, I don't, at least by doing reaction videos, then I don't care, because I'm doing this because I got into it with the mindset, with the heart, to want to see people do well, to want to help people, to just show my talents, because it's actually going to actually increase them, making people laugh, making people cry in a good way. We talk about serious things, giving people knowledge, giving people wisdom, giving people a different way of thinking so they can see the world different, helping people get talked out of suicide, helping people get out of their depression. You know, I'm doing what my Savior did. I'm doing what God did. I understand it now when Jesus said, I do what my Father does, or I do what my Father tells me to do. I totally get that. Okay. Moving on from that. All right. Handling trolls. You most definitely are going to have people that's going to say some crazy stuff. Like I said, it does not matter, man. They're going to say stuff. And here, what I do here, I put myself in the mind frame that, I kid you not, unless y'all know me, I've talked to you on the phone, personally messaged you, Instagram and all different things like that, to where I can actually feel your content. I can feel your intent behind your words. I can hear your voice and feel what type of person you are, because you can tell a lot about a person through, you know, how they talk and hearing their voice and all that. But my point in saying all that is that, to me, everybody that's behind this computer right here, this screen, you guys are just words. I don't want nobody to feel bad like, well, geez, Ty, well, thanks a lot. You just feel like, no, what I'm saying is that the ones that I do not know, there's some of you guys. I mean, I'm not trying to, you guys has been with me for a year, you know, like Steve, Barbara, you know, Kata Jagodowski, a lot of you guys, Lindsay, Arizona, JT, Susan Andre, you know, Mama Don. There's been a lot of you guys. I know some of y'all like, he didn't say my name. Lacey was here, Lacey R. It was a lot of you guys, my ones that's on Patreon with me right now. You know, a lot of you guys has been here for a while. I can tell through messaging and everything, a type of personality that you have. And I can tell by the things that you actually inquire of me to help you with. I can tell what type of person that you are. But to the other ones that just kind of, you know, they like kind of hang on. They like that, you know, they like that cousin that's always, you know, they only come around when they want some money or something like that. You got to take trolls like that. There's nothing but people behind this screen and words. Okay. And so you got to be ready to handle things like that. That's why if I'm in a positive mindset all the time, when I see things like that, it doesn't get to me. I choose to not let it get to me. Well, why would somebody get here and say such a me? Who cares? Click off. That's all you got to do is a click of a button. And just so you know it, it's a legit thing. Being a troll is a legit occupation. It's a legit job. You can have a job as being a troll, to go and troll people on the internet. It's a real thing. Okay. Just let you know that. That's how you know how you handle trolls. Click a button. But what happened is that in this world that we live in of such negativity and all that, like you guys know, I don't have TV. I don't watch TV like cable. I don't have cable. I have a TV that I play my game on and watch Netflix. But as far as like knowing what's going on in the world, the news and all that, I don't pay attention to any of that stuff. What ends up happening is that you have a mind that is so geared, like the news. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to News. Today, we're going to bring a report of there was 3 people killed. And so what I'm saying is that they always push so much negativity that over time, your brain and your mindset gets so geared to negativity that it becomes a thing that you actually look forward to actually hearing. It's weird. People actually look forward to hearing bad things just so we can, oh my God, did you hear what happened over in Jerusalem? Did you hear? Oh, you see what happened with did you see? It's always something negative like that. So when it comes to people being trolls, when they leave something negative, some people like me, I'm not saying like me, let me slow down. When you see negative things that trolls do, when they say, the minute you see things like, you're such a dump, click the button. But your mind is so geared, you just got to know what they said about you. You just got to know what they said about you. Then guess what? By you wanting to inquire about what they said about you, that stuff will get into your spirit. It will get into your mind. It will get into your emotions. And all of a sudden, it can mess up your day. These people don't even know you, and you letting them get to you. And I tell you guys this all the time on my channel. No one can hurt me except for those that I'm super close to. And that's a small number of people, about a good 5-6 people that can actually get to me to hurt me, because I know them really, really well. They know me really, really well. We talked about real personal, heartfelt things. Those are the only people that can actually get to me. But some people that I don't even know. Yeah, right. That's the mindset you got to have. Okay. All right. So take time to know your subscribers. They may become moderators. I'm just being honest. you got to be careful when you start something like this, when you get to the point to where like people think, and I'm just being real with y'all, my channel is not big. I don't have a big channel as people think. It just seems like that. I'm like, I tell people I don't have a big channel. I just got a big personality, but I don't have a big channel. You know, people be emailing me, want to do all these different things, and me like, yeah, because you have such a huge channel. I'm like, what are you in a huge channel in comparison to who? Because people got like 1 million subscribers, and I see folks that got 1 million subscribers. I'm looking at them like, man, they actually are kind of, I don't know how they even got 1 million subscribers. But again, there's an audience for everybody. Okay, so anyway, that's another thing too, is that take some time to get to know people, talk with people. You get to learn their personalities through, you see texting on there, or you can just Instagram. If you can talk on Instagram, leave messages and all that, you can know these people and know what type of mentality that they have. You'll be able to learn how they able to handle things, how they do things. And when you do that, you can make some people your moderators, you know, as you guys can see. So, and there's nothing wrong with having that, because these people actually are doing stuff to help you to make sure that your chats and all that stuff pretty much stay in par and don't get out of control right now. So that'll be a good thing to do, but make sure it's somebody that you actually got a really, really good idea, because I didn't just make nobody moderators after knowing them for like a day or two or anything like that. I learned through watching my chats. I see the comments. Y'all always say this to me. Y'all say Ty is lurking. I look at the comments off to the side to see what type of comments are being said. I know things about you guys on a personal level that you talk to me. I know people that got like wives and jobs and all that. So I think to myself, well, I won't want nobody to actually have to get up and go to work to make them feel obligated, like they have to come in here to be a moderator should I be up late. So all those things have to go into consideration. Okay. Know who you are and stay that despite of what others feel. So what I mean by that, I said it earlier, know who you are as a person. You know what type of personality you are, man. You know what type of personality that you know how you are around people. If you make people feel uncomfortable, y'all being real. You know yourself. Come on, guys. If you are around other human beings and they are really, really, really uncomfortable around you because they feel that you are just, I don't know, they might feel you creepy. They might feel like you just socially awkward. They may feel like something is just completely wrong with you. Then again, you're going to have to quadruple that if you put yourself on YouTube. Straight up. I mean, I'm just being real. But if you're a person that, for one, you have to like people, for one. Don't YouTube is people looking at you. People, you have to like people yourself. You get on here and you just doing it because you don't like being around people. All I do is stay at home all day long. And so I want to start it. That's going to come through on that channel. I promise you it's going to come through on ST. Guys, I'm going to give you an example. Okay. If I was sitting here like this going, the other little note I have written here is, know who you are and stay that despite of what others feel. So, if you want to get on here and you feel that people are not going to like you, people are not going to like you anyway. And it's like, people going to be like, okay, I can't watch this. He too depressing. He too down. I mean, can you lift the eyebrow or something? Can you smile? Can you look at the camera? Can you change your tone? Something. So what I'm saying is that, come on, guys, this is flat out real. You know who you are as a person. You know how others respond to you. So if others respond to you in that particular manner, then what you think is going to happen on YouTube? Some people say, well, I don't like to be around people. I got agoraphobia. Okay. You got agoraphobia and you want to start YouTube? Man, I would rather much be around people and feel uncomfortable without people actually with that phobia. These people hate being around other people. They hate being around people. They don't feel comfortable around people. But people don't make, y'all get what I'm saying? People don't make them feel uncomfortable. They feel uncomfortable around people, but the people themselves are not the reason why they feel uncomfortable. It's something it's the phobia. People don't make them feel uncomfortable. They just feel uncomfortable around people. So now check this out. If you were like that and you have agoraphobia and you get on here, now you can end up reaching an audience that might have the same exact thing that you have too. And y'all can talk about and expound upon it. But then you're going to have to be ready for those people that just want to come in and just try to tear you apart because of that phobia that you have. So I'm saying this, it's going to show through the screen. If you are a person that don't like people, you don't like human beings, you just mean, you're nasty and all that all the time, you're probably not going to draw a lot of people to come to your channel to check you out. People, it's a service. You know what I mean? It is a service. People are clicking on that button and watching your channel to see what you're going to do to keep their interest. And if it's not nothing that's going to keep their interest, they're going to click away from that button. And you can always tell, because once you get into this and you become a partner of YouTube, first of all, people always think about the money. You have to have like 1,000 subscribers and I think 4,000 hours of watch time on your channel before YouTube would actually start to like allow you to monetize, right? So, I mean, it's some work that goes into it. And think about this. By you doing all that work, putting all that time in and making all those videos, and you get to the point to where you can monetize, now YouTube has something called, they're going to grant you something called analytics. Analytics is going to show you how many views people watch it, but the one important thing they're going to show you is the audience attention. It's going to show you, you know what, in your videos on average, by the time it got to the 2-minute mark, they just kind of clicked away. It shows you that. So imagine if you don't have no personality, you don't have nothing like that at all. Well, I'm just saying, it might be nice out there for somebody that's flaccid, like Eeyore, guys, I'm just on here talking on YouTube. Nobody cares. I tried to go outside today and I saw a bird. I went back in the house. I have a phone, but I didn't tell any family members that I have a phone. Nobody called me. Nobody cares. I mean, people gonna be like, man, this dude just brings so much. He brings me down watching him. I feel just depressed watching this dude. So I can't even, let me get off of this. Let me move on. So that's what I'm saying. So take some of those things in mind whenever you want to go and start this YouTube thing. Really sit down and think about who you are as a person. Think about things that trigger you. I kid you not, write those things down. If you know that you get triggered off of certain things, write them down. Write them down. Write them down on multiple pieces of paper and put them in places that you go to all the time. Put them on your mirror in your house. Put them on your refrigerator door. Put them on your, like a sticky note. I'm serious. Put it like on the inside of your car window, on the driver's side. And because every time you get ready to get out, you have to look at that note and it reminds you these are the things that you get frustrated by or triggered by, and allow yourself to get reminded of that so you can actually work on that, because when you get on here, it's going to come. Remember that, okay? I'm just being flat out honest with you, because people want to get their kids on here, get these teenagers on here, and I'm telling you, there's some people on here that are successful, but at the same time, you say things like, well, these people got on here and they able to, but then you don't know what happens once they press that button and the camera is off and the lights are off. Then what type of life do they have? There is a lot of people that you might think is happy because they get on here and they da 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 da. But man, they are some of the most depressed, oppressed, down and out, alcoholic, drunkards, drug addicts, man, that's out there, man. I'm telling you, if you don't believe me, all you gotta do is think about any celebrity that took their own life. It's the same exact thing. So anyway, hopefully that's I was able to expound upon that and answer a lot of questions, and it was a long time coming. And if you guys have any other questions regarding the YouTube thing, let me know. I might be able to do something for you guys a little later on, but don't press it because I'm super busy with stuff. But I might do a video to show you guys how I actually start off doing my YouTube videos and the software that I use, how I edit and all that, and post it on here. I might do that, but don't. That's something that's on the back burner right now. Okay. So, yeah, again, I enjoyed it. And if you guys have anything else you want me to talk about or expound upon when it comes to YouTube, let me know. And I appreciate the questions coming in here and all that, and other little polls and all. And again, in the comment section, if there's a topic that you would like me to expound upon, leave it in the comment section. Or some of you guys like to email me and say, can you talk about this? Because I don't want nobody to know that it's me asking the question. That's perfectly fine too. Go to the About section on my channel and click on it, and you will be able to see an area there that it reveals my email. I don't know if I have that on the MRM ministry part yet, but I definitely have it on the Modern Renaissance Man channel. So do that for me. And again, thanks for the questions. I enjoyed this. This is what I do. All right. Blessings to you all. I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, hoping and praying that every last one of you guys have food, shelter, and clothing. And I hope and pray every last one of you guys are in great health. God bless you all through Jesus.